2, 1. Look at who's here, everybody. Make sure we're recording. We got volume. EDonk will be joining us in a second. Everybody, it's CzechRaiseCharles.
All right.
CzechRaiseCharles.
Oh, I see you have good taste. You have the same color in the gentleman.
Look at that.
I don't know if you're actually, you probably are aware of this, but I am the creator and designer of this excellent shirt. Everybody needs the gentleman t-shirt in their life.
I knew that. Where can people find those?
Pokerrags.us. I once made a YouTube video where I called it .com like an idiot. Don't do that. It's pokerrags.us. Oh man, look. He's got the same color on.
Oh, look at that. Right there.
I'm a doctor. I'm going in for surgery.
Okay, you're on your way someplace good. Okay.
I'm gonna jump off the fucking end of the boat.
Oh, sounds like someone's lost a hand.
Don't do that. We don't do much hand breakdowns on this channel. We used to. EDonk was so bad at it, it killed our viewing. We lose subscribers left and right. So we'll leave that to the pros. CzechRaiseCharles has a very popular YouTube channel. I believe it's called CzechRaiseCharles.
It's true. It is called that. Popular is, in the eye of the beholder, but when I put out one video a month, you can check that out.
Oh, wow. You're really giving yourself a lot of credit there. Once a month.
Yeah.
We have a really healthy rivalry.
We couldn't get Johnny vibes. We had to settle for Charles.
Well, who's ever available. That's my motto. Healthy rivalry between our two YouTube channels when it comes to subs. We're going back and forth, neck and neck. Hopeful you get some exposure here. Maybe you get a few more subs from our.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Although I'm a little afraid. I'm going to have to check after this video gets released if I actually increase or decrease, because it's possible it goes in the opposite direction.
Oh, there's no way it'll go down. Hopefully some of your people will return the favor and sub ours as well. I wanted to give a special shout out. 3 months ago, you did a groundbreaking episode. It was called Chip Care. People need to check on that. I would say click here, but I'm really not going to put anything there. But if you go to CzechRaiseCharles YouTube page, you will find it.
Yeah, you can see me in pain.
Again,
we'll put a link in the description, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Something tells me none of that actually ever happens.
For sure. We'll get Silent Sound Guy on that. I needed to apologize. Well, first of all, EDonk's here. Thanks for joining us, EDonk. Thanks for making the time again to join your show.
Yeah, it's hot. Fucking hot today.
You could take off your sweatshirt. Apologize for the delay since our last episode. 3 things for the reason. 1, we did 6 in a row. That's pretty exhausting. Charles, I'm sure you can.
You know what? I've never done that. Actually, maybe I have done that. I did it for a month where I put out 20 videos, and then I didn't do another video for 6 months. So yeah, I understand that once you do that, it's hard to continue.
So 6 in a row was pretty exhausting. 2, the sports gambling landscape has been pretty sparse the last few days, so we don't want to force it. We're only going to bring content when we can really bring it. But thirdly, and mostly, we're on a little bit of a bender, a celebratory bender. For those of you who didn't watch our episode 8 days ago, we did a horse racing breakdown for a big race over in Denmark, I think, if I remember correctly. And what happened with that breakdown, EDonk? Do you remember?
Yeah, we had we picked the exacta.
Yeah, you had 12 horses to choose from. This wasn't no 5-horse field. We had 12. And what did you do?
Right. And I really loved 2 of them. So it was a toss up between the 2, whether, who was going to win between the 2, but I knew they were going to beat the entire field. So my suggestion was just to do an exacta box on both of them, because
the 5 and the 7, if you follow us on Twitter, We actually have the evidence there. Bridge King was there, and he had so much money in his hand after the race.
So for a noob like myself, can you explain what an exacta means in this case? Does that mean that he put like those two horses 1 and 2, or did he like what exactly was that?
Well, yeah. If you box it, then whether the 5 comes first or the 7 comes first, as long as they come 1, 2, the exacta box would cash. So
Well, I got to assume that pays out pretty well. What does that usually pay out? Like what odds? Like 30 to 1 or something?
depends on the odds of the horses, and it depends on it depends on the final odds of the horses.
In parlance of Mike Trout, it paid heaps.
You guys have any idea what the odds were or how much he actually won? I saw all the money in his hand.
Yeah, the top bill was a 500, and I think that was the smallest of all the bills. I couldn't see the other ones. I assume the other ones were bigger, so it paid a lot. So
Wow,
is that like going to Mexico and getting like pesos, where you have like 16 million pesos, but it barely buys you breakfast?
I don't really know. I do know it's a kroner.
I'm gonna say that these European countries, as a European myself, the currency probably holds up a little better. I'm gonna say he was able to buy himself a Lambo. You guys are giving out this content for free?
Well, currently there has been talk. We've had some requests for some more horse racing. Obviously, it would be wise of us to put that behind a paywall, but we'll worry about that.
So you give like your free picks or like your decent picks, but then the real hard hitting content is behind the paywall. That's smart. I like it.
Well, so far everything's been free, so we just have to reevaluate if people are going to win that much. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Please follow us on Twitter, Fade the Mahoney. Recap of our last episode. We had 12 plays, and let's just go over the highlights. EDonk, you swept the ultimate disc totals, 2-0 on that. Your play of the day on the Seahawks was a super easy winner. Your winner in the English Premier League, that was easy. Trevor Savage, who graciously was with us many episodes last week for Little League World Series, nailed the winner of the championship game. Put that all together, and it was +1 star on the day. So another back-to-back good days. And if you follow us on Slack, EDonk, you dropped 3 5-star plays in the Slack channel on Sunday. Do you remember that?
I do.
So that's just bonus content. All 3 of those 5-star plays had the exact same result. So congratulations on that.
No, that's not true. Not true. Yeah, one of them pushed.
Does that result mean loser? Is that what that result means?
It's not a loser.
Just on the positive around here, Charles.
Okay, gotcha. All right, fair.
Yeah. So yeah, give yourself mad props for pushing one of those. Way to go, buddy. All right.
I know.
Let's see. What else do I got here? All right. Should we do some bets?
And that's what we're here for.
All right. We got some college football tonight. Big game. This is called, I think, the Montgomery Classic. It's an all Alabama tilt between University of Alabama, Birmingham and Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State is in Alabama. I checked it out. UAB is favored by 17 with a total of 51.5. Who wants to go?
I'm gonna let EDonk hit this one.
It's a lot of points. I feel like that's just a lot of points. Since it's such a big interstate rivalry game, that thing is awesome. Look at that. He's on a scooter. Just because it's such a big interstate rivalry game, I think we're just gonna go. What was it? Jacksonville State?
You got it.
Yeah. We're gonna go them. I think we're gonna go the over too.
Okay. How confident are you in those plays?
Jacksonville State for 4 and the over for 3.
All right. So that's tonight. Tomorrow, there's a big game between Ohio State and Minnesota. Both of these games, I picked them, one, because they're great games, and two, they're both on television, so everybody can watch. Ohio State at Minnesota, favored by 14 with a total of 63.5.
We're going to go Ohio State, and we're going to go under. We're going to go Ohio State for 3.5 and the under for 4.
4 stars. Okay.
Where are you headed?
Headed to the casino. You guys are going to get a traditional view here for, old vlog watchers, the old car view.
This is very, very exciting. I've seen this view from you so many times. It's exciting.
Usually it's more like this because I have to hide the phone and you're like looking right up my nostrils.
Mm-hmm.
But given that you guys are special, I think we're gonna go for a more straight on view.
That's awesome. Thanks. Which casino are you heading to?
Headed to Lucky Chances Casino, hotel, spa, fine dining. Actually, I'm making all that up. But
what kind of miniature van do you own?
Oh, hold on. It's a screw, man. It's not a minivan.
I think we just jumped on to your Bluetooth. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Do I sound okay or do I sound crazy? Should I go off?
Yeah, if you could go off, that would be great. There's a little delay and it sounds a little hollow, and SoundGuy isn't good enough to fix it.
Makes sense. Can you hear me?
Yep.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
We're good. We're good to go now, right?
Yep. All right.
Perfect.
This one is for you. This is your one of your bread and butters, Charles. Major League Baseball tonight. The Giants are at home. They're actually favored against the Brewers, who I've been told are a very good team this year. Giants are 155 favorites. You can get the Brewers bet coming back at plus 135 with a total of 7.5. Who do you like?
Oh, I mean, obviously the Giants. Living in San Francisco, how can I not choose the Giants? It's clear. And 5 stars, obviously, it's the only way to go. I'm so confident.
5 stars. Awesome. All right. And your other specialty, from what I've heard from you talking about, is UFC. There's a big fight this weekend.
We may have lost them.
Oh, no.
Give me a second. Am I back?
I can hear you, but it's just a picture of your name right now. Can you hear me?
All right. I can hear you. Everything's fine, but it might take a minute to get the actual view. Let me know if you get me back on video. Am I back on video now?
Yep, you're good.
Perfect.
UFC fight, Derek Doyle Brunson at plus 155 versus Darren Till at minus 180. What do you like in that fight?
Wait, is the guy's name actually Doyle Brunson, or his name is Brunson and you added the Doyle there?
Yeah, I added the nickname for marketing sake. I don't know why he hasn't done it already, but it's Derek Brunson.
And what's the other guy's name?
Darren Till.
I mean, I think we're gonna have to take it to the till and obviously just go with Brunson here. I mean, like you said, the Godfather of poker. It's just speaking to me, so I think that's the clear choice here.
All right, and you get plus 155, so we're really going to ramp up the stars if we win this. How confident are you?
I mean, once again, I only put out 5-star plays, so clearly 5 stars.
Okay, that's good. We'll have to circle back over after the weekend on that. I just wanted to make sure we got to touch on at least a couple of your specialties.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm really excited for basketball season because that's where I really shine. So once we get to the NBA season, specifically NBA, I've got some hard hitters.
Awesome. We'll circle back.
Got any teasers for us, like early futures bettors for the NBA? Got any?
If I had some like lines, I might have some thoughts, but I'm from being from New York, I'm a big Knicks fan. I grew up, I had a lot of pain all throughout my life, living through the John Starks and Patrick Ewing era, and I think they're finally shaping up in a nice way. So like whatever their season total numbers are, I like it over. I think they're gonna win more games than whatever the hell they're expected to win.
Okay.
Yeah,
you can get 90 to 1 on them to win the championship. So that's pretty good. 90 to 1. But I don't think
before you fire any of that, at a casino, just let me know, and I'll happy to book all your New York Knicks bets. I just don't want you to pay. I just don't want you to pay juice, man. I'm just trying to help you out.
That's fair. And obviously shout out to the community again, where if you are a sports bettor, you can be a part of this community and just bet all these things juice free. I mean, what an amazing perk that is.
That's an excellent plug for the DGAF community. Get on Slack. Season total, it's actually out 41.5 for the Knicks. So basically they're saying they're a 500 team.
Yeah, I mean, I love them.
Bonus 5-star on the over.
Bonus 5-star play. I mean, it's unfortunate we're not gonna be able to circle back to this for a while to see how they do. But yeah, I think they're gonna crush this 41.5. I've never been more confident about this in my life.
We should be able to cash the ticket probably, somewhere around like, what do you think? Early March?
60 games in, probably.
Yeah. I mean, they're just gonna go like a 20-game winning streak right off the bat, I think.
All right, I do this for my guests sometimes when they're very excited.
I am very excited.
Star. Do you want to go 6-star?
Listen, if 10 stars were available, we'd be going 10 stars.
Come on.
So 6. If 6 is the choice, yes, we're going 6.
All right,
Listen, I have a record to protect. Please.
We take this very, very seriously. So we're not just 6 stars.
Wait a moment. You have a record. You're saying that my picks fall on EDonk's record? Is that how this works?
Yes. He's very gracious. He wins so much. He's willing to give away a little bit of of his advantage just to let people. I need to be a little bit more clear. I didn't check my notes at the beginning. We need to congratulate you on winning the community-wide annual poker league that we do.
Thank you. I was actually speaking of which, I wanted to tell you, I was a little salty about possibly coming on your show because I'm still a little upset about that championship belt you got hanging, because you had to work through me in order to win it, and I lost. And I was a little overconfident. I didn't give you the respect that you deserved, and so it still hurts a little bit.
Right.
I hope we have another one of those in the future so I can redeem my name. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this main event. I've never played the main event. I've played a bunch of WSOP events, but I've never been able to play the main, so I'm really excited to be able to do that and represent the community. It's gonna be awesome.
Congratulations again. But
with that, mostly because you've just been a broke poker player because you haven't been able to play the main event, or what?
No, more like because I think tournaments are
stupid. Yeah, I know.
I think they're stupid for a number of reasons. I mean, like, it's kind of brutal that, like, if you actually do well, now you gotta, like, pay a hefty juice of your share to the Mr. Taxman. So yeah.
True.
Something tells me you won't have to worry about that in the main event, because I played against you. I think I played 5 or 6 people, and without a doubt, yours was the easiest match I had. I've
heard that. Thank you. That might have been contributing to how salty I am. How much you've poured into the wound, but that's fine.
The main event is not heads up though.
Oh,
so he's got a chance.
That's a good point. Charles, we've had many people, EDonk and several guests have got to give their pick for who they thought the NFL MVP would be. So I'm giving you your chance to get written down here on the list. We'll circle back at the end of the year and have a special prize for whoever wins, because someone will win. Who do you think provides the best value for MVP?
Is this something you actually bet? Like, they have odds on each player to win MVP, or like the main guys to win MVP, or is this just something for fun?
No, this is for real. The ex-singer took Patrick Mahomes, Trevor Savage took Josh Allen, and the EDonk took Russell Wilson. Those are our selections so far.
So this is going to show how much of a noob I am in football. Does it tend to be a quarterback in football? Is that like a bunch?
More often than not, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, so I went to school in Boston. I lived through the golden age of Boston sports. I was there for like all of it. I'm pretty sure it's because I lived there. It's just how I'm a very lucky guy. And so, I'm a fan of Brady's. I think, he's one of the best to ever do it. So I'm gonna have to go with Brady, MVP.
Wow.
You can get 14-1 on Tom Brady. So we've got you down for that.
What
is he 42 this year?
Yes, something like that. What is Mahomes? What are Mahomes' odds?
He's the overwhelming favorite at 5-1. That's what the ex-singer went with. 5-1 Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Brady's getting enough juice there. Like if Mahomes is 5-1, Brady should be like 20, 30-1 or something. I'm not a fan of those odds, but yep, that's gonna be my pick.
Okay, great.
We'll try to get you a good number.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hold on one second. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to go over? We've got Ultimate Disc League. Let's do some futures on Ultimate Disc League. They're down to the final 6 teams to make the playoffs. I'm just going to throw out the teams. You tell me who you think's going to who's going to bring home the championship disc. Are you ready?
I'm an expert in this, and I just, just for the audience sake, when you say the team names, do they actually like funny team names, or is it just like the members' last names or something?
No, these are serious team names. Like the 2 teams that have first round buys are the Chicago Union and the San Diego Growlers.
Oh, okay.
This is not disc golf. This is ultimate disc.
He knows.
It's a team sport.
He's
okay. Yeah, I'm aware. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Let's hear some team names.
Of course, they have team names. They're teams.
Chicago Union, New York Empire, the DC Breeze, San Diego Growlers, Raleigh Flyers, and the Atlanta Hustle. Who are we going with?
I mean, it's an obvious choice for me as a New York Mahoney, and all things New York being the best ever made and created. We're going to have to go with the New York Empire.
All right. You can get plus 330 on them. That sounds
you know what? Even if they don't win, I think there's all the value in them. So that's another 5-star play.
Another 5-star. Awesome. We've got lots of picks here. I think that's going to do it for our picks. We're going to circle back a little bit later in the week. I think Trevor Savage wanted to come back on. We're going to break down the Ultimate Disc League games this week, and then we had some really hot news in Major League Wiffle Ball that really mixed things up in the league. I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, Charles, but
I'm not. I would love to hear about it though.
Trevor Bonham, he and the Midwest Mallards have decided to part ways.
Wow.
So he's going to be going to a different team. So Trevor's going to help us get into that a little bit more. Also wanted to give a shout out. Raising the Nuts drops today. They do a thing on there called Just the Tip or something like that. So everybody should listen to that podcast, Raising the Nuts. Do you have anything you want to promote? Any preview for your next vlog to drop in November or anything like that?
Or December or something like that? I've been.
So, audio?
Sorry, say it again.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. So the reason I just haven't had the time for putting out these vlogs is I've been a little bit consumed with obviously the family and kids. They're kind of in school right now and have to get picked up early. So when I do have free time, I try to focus on poker. But my, one tip of the day, and I'm not going to try to be too specific here because obviously this is not financial advice, but I've been really looking into NFTs and the cryptocurrency space. And I think if you're not involved, you should be. It's really easy, I think, as an older person to shake your stick at it and think it's like stupid and weird and crazy. But my parents felt the same way, obviously, about the internet and stuff. And so I think this is the future. So people should be doing their due diligence, looking into these things. I think there's a lot of really great opportunities to make some money if you kind of invest early, buy the dips, figure out the good projects. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on lately.
Okay, but then again, November, December, we can expect your next episode?
You mean poker vlog? Yeah, I mean, if I keep, making the millions that I'm doing in other things, it's hard for me to get paid $32 to put out a YouTube video. So I can't. I don't want to make any more promises. I made all sorts of promises about, I'll do one a week, and then 2 months later, there's nothing. So I'm done making empty promises.
That was a bluff. We all knew. Any thoughts on your end on Hustler Casino Live? You gonna try to get in the mix?
Yeah, so obviously I love the production. It's awesome when we have our boy DGAF doing the commentary. That's been really fun. The Friday games are sick. I would love to be on there. It's obviously going to kind of come down to scheduling and stuff, trying to find the time to be able to head to LA. We actually have some family there. And so when we visit them a couple times a year, but because of COVID, that's kind of stopped because they have like a 90-year-old grandma that lives with them. So we haven't been able to visit them. But I think once that becomes a little safer and we can visit them, then I'm going to try to get on the stream.
Well, like I told Trevor last week, I know a guy who knows a guy. So trying to get EDonk in one of the games. Trevor's trying to get in the game and maybe do some commentating. We'll see what we can do for you as well.
It'd be awesome if we can like try to organize like maybe a few people together or something, right? Like maybe Trevor and DGAF commentating, and then a few of us to go play like one of the days, something, where it's like maybe 2 or 3 people play plus a couple commentators, do a little group thing. That'd be cool.
Yep. Shout out to anybody in the community who can watch my TikTok videos. Those are taking off. We're trying to expand that empire as well.
You need to put a link to that because I saw that when you posted the other day and it was excellent.
Thank you. I only try to put out the best content. And lastly, Team Fade the Mahoney is looking for a proxy in Vegas. We're going to get involved with the Circa NFL contest. Hopefully we can get Circa on here as a sponsor and maybe comp us our entry. But if anybody out there is looking to do some proxy work, we'd appreciate it. EDonk, what else you got for the people? Anything? You look really sexy.
Yeah, no, I love this new mask mandate here at the casino. It hides all my tells.
You got anything else, Charles?
I do not. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I hope I can do this again someday. Maybe we can circle back on some of my picks when we see how excellent they do, and we'll have some future stuff coming too.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much for your hard work, preparation, and coming on.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
The design of the shirt is fantastic. Go to pokereggs.us and get most of these, and there's some CzechRaiseCharles specific ones on there as well. But thanks again. Let's say goodbye on this very special crossover episode.
I'll give you the Brad Owen goodbye wave.
Goodbye. Bye, EDonk.
Later.